Greetings, I be to Toto Tabagi and my fellow friends. The planet Earth is filled with air which allows living organisms to live and develop. However, humans take it for granted and destroy the quality of air through anthropogenic activities. The most concerning issue is that air pollution leads to a lot of negative impacts to the environmental component and human health. Therefore, studies are carried out to determine the mitigation ways to reduce the negative effects of air pollution.
Recently, I found a statistic which was reported by the Statista Research Department representing the total particulate emission in Malaysia from 2012 to 2021. As can be seen, particulate emission has increased drastically, showing an increase of 276.7% over the past decade.
Oh, wow, that's shocking.
So, what is air pollution? Once the air is contaminated by pollutants and the air pollutant index (API) is above 101, the air will be considered as polluted. Let us discuss the factors that lead to air pollution. First of all, burning of fossil fuel leads to air pollution. For decades, fossil fuel have been the main source of energy for human civilization. They are essential for running factories, vehicle and electricity generators. Therefore, due to the increasing human population and a developing world economy, the energy demand has also increased significantly. As a result, there is an increase of particulate matter, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, chlorofluorocarbon, and volatile organic compounds into the atmosphere due to the burning fossil fuels such as coal, natural gas, and oil.
Next, the forest fire also lead to air pollution. Burning forest is the fastest way to clear the land. Therefore, due to the irresponsible humans on purpose, they illegally set fire for agriculture, logging, and real estate development. This action is often driven by a desire for economic gain. So this leads to the release of significant amount of the nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, methane, and volatile organic compounds into the atmosphere when the vegetation is burned.
Oh, that's awful.
Therefore, due to human activities, this lead to a lot of detrimental effects to the environmental component. Jen, do you have any ideas on how air pollution affects the environmental components?
Yes, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide released from the burning fossil fuels and the forest fires is the main contributor to the greenhouse effect. The enhanced greenhouse effect will lead to global warming, where the Earth's atmosphere traps huge amount of the sun heat with the average temperature rising, leading to a frequent and severe heat wave. This results in the melting of the ice caps and the glaciers and increase the risk of flood in the low-lying areas, which cause the habitat loss and erosion costs. Moreover, long-term exposure to the pollutants released from the forest fires and the burning of the fossil fuels can cause respiratory problems such as asthma and a chronic pulmonary disease or other serious illness that can lead to death.
Exactly, Jen, you are right. Greenhouse effect also leads to climate change, where it changes the precipitation, weather patterns, storm frequency and severity, as well as disturbance to seasonal patterns. The effects of this disruption on ecosystem, agriculture, water resources, and human cultures are substantial.
Alright, thank you for the information. Moreover, ocean acidification caused by atmospheric carbon dioxide breakdown to seawater, which influence marine habitats and affects the ability of marine organisms to develop and maintain shells and skeletons. Well, any more ideas for the impact on the atmosphere?
Yes, burning fossil fuels release sulfur and nitrogen oxides into the atmosphere and forms acid rain.
So, how does acid rain affect environmental components?
Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide react with water droplets to form acid rain. Acid rain acidifies soils, water, and plants. Buildings and other structures are also corroded.
Sorry for interrupting, and I would like to add that the pollutant ozone may threaten human health as well. As we know, the stratosphere ozone layer protects life from the UV rays. However, man-made pollution destroys this good ozone, and UVB radiation raises skin cancer risk when an ozone layer becomes thinner.
Air pollution not only causes impact to the atmosphere, it also causes impact to the lithosphere. Quizu, what do you think of this statement?
Yes, in my opinion, Air pollution can alter the lithosphere indirectly through the drops of acid rain to the soil.
Can you explain more details about the consequence?
Of course, acid rain with low pH can accelerate the movement of minerals and other nutrients from the soil. This leaking process can result in the loss of essential nutrients from the soil, such as calcium, magnesium, and potassium, which are vital for the plant growth.
It seems to be a long-term effect of the drop of acid rain on the soil composition.
Yes, exactly. Apart from that, acid rain also increases the mobilization of free aluminum ion and iron 3 ion and release into the soil solution, then increase the soil acidification. Consequently, this causes a smaller reduction in fine root biomass and soil respiration, and further lowering soil carbon processes substantially. Therefore, it could eventually inhibit microbial activity and limit the growth of roots.
Wow, thank you for the extra information, Huizi. Jayu, do you have any opinion on the impacts of air pollution on the hydrosphere?
The deposition of nutrient pollution, characterized by excess nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen in water bodies, arising from vehicle and industrial emissions, as well as agricultural runoff, contributes to eutrophication, resulting in oxygen depletion during the deposition of algae, causing a condition known as hypoxia or even anoxia, ultimately leading to increased mortality of aquatic life.
I'm sorry, and I would like to add that the overgrowth of algae blooms will obstruct sunlight from penetrating deeply into the water bodies. This leads to insufficient sunlight obtained by the marine plants and animals to survive and soon may result in ecosystem collapse.
Absolutely. For your information, the most commonly detected harmful algae blooms are red tides, blue-green tides, and brown tides. In 2020, Diaz and Figueroa reported that the aquaculture industry was massively impacted by a remarkable Pseudochatanella furculosa bloom in 2016, which contributed to the loss of nearly 40,000 tons of salmon. Does anyone know what are the side effects of consuming poisoned seafood?
Me, humans will suffer from diarrhea, vomiting, and nausea, as I experienced them before.
Thank you, Jen, for the sharing. From the information that has been shared just now, I just realized how serious this issue is. Does anyone have any recommendations on ways to mitigate air pollution?
Yes, I suggest implementing transformative action at both national and global levels.
Yes, exactly. Therefore, the government bears a responsibility to mitigate air pollution. It can be done by launching reforestation and afforestation programs in order to improve the total amount of forest cover and repair damaged forests. Trees can be planted in urban green spaces, roadside ditches, and deforested regions. It also acts as a natural filter to absorb the pollutant through the stomata.
Exactly. Trees also carry out photosynthesis, which help to absorb carbon dioxide gas, one of the main greenhouse gases, and release life-giving oxygen through the stomata. This will help to reduce the greenhouse effect as trees help to trap the heat.
Moreover, the government should establish and strengthen the emission standards for industry and enforce action on unlawful forest burning.
For those who break the rules will be fined or imprisoned, or fined and imprisoned at the same time.
Then, governments can collaborate with other countries to address transboundary air pollution by sharing best practices, data, and technologies to collectively reduce air pollution on a global scale.
Also, we should increase the use of public transportation to reduce emission of carbon monoxide gas. For example, driving fuel-efficient cars and cost-effective public bicycle sharing programs should be promoted among the citizens to reduce the air pollution and the health issues.
So, does anyone have anything else to say?
No.
Okay, if there is nothing else, I will move on to the conclusion. In conclusion, air pollution is a serious and complex environmental issue that affects the ecosystem, human health, and global climate. Therefore, I encourage all of us to really put the solutions into actual practice. I also hope that everyone can shoulder their respective responsibility to protect the earth. Lastly, Thank you everyone for participating actively in this forum. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.